Hey, what's good, folks? It's your boy Big 30 back with another one. I'm gonna do another Kindredry reaction about this woman, mama two, saying that a man must have a passport and makes $200,000, and if you make $100,000, she'll help you grow. She'll help you grow into more money. The Delusionati's are at their best, ain't they? You can find them all on Kendra. Anyway, let's kick it.
What's your name, honey?
I'm Erica.
Erica, where you calling me from?
The Bay Area, so California.
Bay Area. Okay, Erica, Bay
Well, good thing she's up north and not down here.
Area. How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. What do you do for a living?
I'm in cloud technology.
You're a what?
Cloud technology, so I'm a technical account manager.
Technical accounts manager. Oh, you said cloud technology.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cloud. Do you have any children?
I do. I have two boys, 14 and 12.
Okay, two boys. Both by the same man?
14 and 12 years old. That means she had one at 27 and one at 25. One 25, one 27. 14, 12. She's not a teenage mom, but she had both of them damn near back to back.
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. What's your zodiac sign, Erica?
How come we don't elaborate? Why y'all haven't tied the knot after he gave you two children? How come we don't go into those details? I would like to know.
I'm on the cusp, so I'm a Sag and a Scorpio.
Okay. So we got Erica, Bay Area, 39, Sagittarius, Cloud Tech account manager, mom of two boys, 14 and 12, 39. Let's do it. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm looking for an educated man, a world traveler, someone who's family oriented, spontaneous, likes to be adventurous, and likes to eat.
Family oriented. Didn't you have two kids by one dude? How come you guys How come you guys didn't get married, huh? Why you want a stepdad for your kids?
To eat, because I like eating and I like cooking. And I have a long list, but those are the top ones.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Dirty fingernail.
Before we get into our deal breakers, let me remind the dudes, if you were to play stepdad to a 39-year-old with two teenage boys, let me remind you what's going to happen. See, man, it's gonna be your future if you were to take on a single mother. It's gonna be your future. You don't need this smoke. Let's get back to this.
Nails and dirty teeth.
Dirty fingernails and dirty teeth.
Yes, and someone who doesn't have a passport, because I travel a lot, and I travel a lot with my kids, so I need that. And if you don't stimulate me mentally because I'm challenged at work, I will get bored and kind of zone out.
You gotta stimulate her mentally. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
And if they were to have a passport, I'm sure as heck that they ain't gonna be thinking about taking you anywhere with them. They like to explore on their own.
Someone who's 6'2" or taller. Someone who is averagely fit. I'm not going to say 100% muscular because I'm not, but someone who's fit.
Oh, so this woman wants a 6'2" guy fit, which we gonna get into the ballpark figures in a minute.
And can do outdoor activities with me.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. comments are going to say something, but minimum 200K. And that's only because of what I make and my lifestyle. And so I need someone to keep up with my lifestyle.
Ciao.
$200,000 minimum for a 6'2" guy, for a 5% guy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Women seeking the men that don't even want them, that's not even checking for them, but it doesn't stop them from trying, even though she's damn near 40 years old with 2 bastard kids.
So I'm assuming your children's dad made that amount of money.
Well, he passed away 12 years ago, so I've been a single mother their entire life. So this is me caring for them and having this life.
Whoops, that changed everything. He passed away. But it was still good to play that clip, though.
Style on my own.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm sorry about that. Their dad passing away. So 200K. So if he made 100K, don't reach out to you.
If it's 100K in mobile, like mobiling, if they can make more, if it's an upward mobile salary increase.
Okay. So you do not want to date a man that you make more than.
I will be honest, in today's day and age, I know that's going to be the case. Do I prefer to make more than a man? No. But,
yeah, that's why I said. Well, here's the deal. There's men that make more than 200K. Well, what always comes down to is, do they want to date you back? And if they want to date you back, do they want to date you back in the way of marriage? Because it seems like you want marriage.
Correct.
Right? Yes. So he exists. The question is, does he want you back? So is that what you're normally attracting?
I attract all kinds. I've attracted people who've made.
The way she answered that, the way it took her long to answer it, that means no. No, not this average looking chick.
Over 200K, I attract people who make lower than 200K. My main concern is someone that is upperly mobile and someone that can grow with me and we can grow our money together, and someone that can meet my life.
Man, you too damn low for any man to grow with. I mean, look, let's not get it twisted here.
Style and continue to increase.
Ooh, child, don't play with it. Don't play with it. She said she's familiar with my show, so you already know the cousins are going to talk about this. So what do you want us? Because what they will say. I've been doing this show for 4 years, child. So the comment section is going to say you're delusional. 200K.
I'm not.
You have 2 children.
You are.
Well, it's impossible. What would you say to that?
I say it is possible. It's more about energy matching with that person.
Yeah, anything's possible, but is it probable? Probably not.
As simple as that. Let's do this again.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay. You got a good body.
Thank you.
Look cute. All right. So, Erica, do you want him to be in the Bay Area?
Well, let's see this again.
About energy matching with that person.
As simple as that.
Let's see this again.
Let's see.
Okay. You got a good body.
Thank you.
Look cute. All right. So, Erica, do you want him to be in the Bay Area?
I'm okay with someone not being in the Bay Area. Like I said, I travel, so.
Could he have kids? You said he have kids, correct?
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
I do want more kids.
Okay.
Geriatric pregnancy, y'all.
When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
3 months ago.
3 months ago. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I need to go to the gym more, work out more. Let's see. I need to be open to asking for help more. And I'm very stubborn. So I need to work on my stubbornness. But I'm an only child, so I think it comes with the territory a little bit.
Oh, you're only child. Now Now you know I got some paid questions for you, girl.
Here we go. Let's get to it.
You ready?
Yes.
Just Jay Talkins said and spent $20 to ask this question. The men who make 200K or more, have you dated any? And if so, why didn't those work out?
Yes, I have. It didn't work out because one, when they tried to impress me, they couldn't impress me because I was able to match their energy, and they wanted someone that was a little less intelligent than me. So.
Can I ask you a question? How did they try to?
In other words, if it's true, you was pretty damn difficult to deal with. You got a bad attitude, and you're overbearing. That's why they chose not to deal with you.
Impress you?
By saying they've traveled to this country, or they will like show off a Rolex or something, and I'm like, oh great, my dad has that. Or, oh, I've been to this country too, and they didn't like my responses. So yeah, I was raised by my dad the way he raised me, to make sure that no man could impress me, so that way I could do for me, and no man could come in and try and swoop me off of little things. So you gotta blame my dad for my personality.
Why the hell are you up here looking for a man if your dad tells you that no man can impress you? Talking about your pops keeping your ass single.
Let me jump into that. And I get that. And listen, you can move in life how you want to, but men need to feel like they're impressing you, right? Like there's this, I'm trying to think what it was. It was, oh God, I can't think. Maybe it was a TV show. This is a small example, but I think it kind of goes with this example. A woman needed to open a pickle jar. And of course she could open it. But she was like, oh babe, I can't do this. Can you open it for me? To give him the opportunity to be a man and to show up. So, yes, men, they live to impress. And especially with all the women out here saying you got to make money and you got to do this. So, ladies, you should expect men trying to exaggerate and brag, because that is the way you have stated they must come to get you, right? As a woman, and you can take this advice as...
Those men can get women 15 years younger with no kids. I mean, who is she kidding? She's average looking too, with 2 teenage boys. I mean, who's gonna take on that?
If you leave it or not, I've been in those situations a lot of times when I might have been somewhere, but I don't try to make the guy feel less than. You know, just let them like you don't have to counter it with, oh yeah, I was in Paris too, or oh I've been in Paris, oh yeah, I went on a helicopter. Like, and you probably have. I'm not saying downplay yourself. I'm not saying that, but sometimes you gotta let the man just, be a man. And if you take that away, like he can't do nothing for you, then he's gonna keep it moving. Because
I agree 100%.
Like, this is what men are egotistical men, right? So all women, I'm not telling you to play dumb. But you don't always have to one up your man. Like, let him have that sometimes. Just listen, like, oh, that's good. Like, even if you've been to a restaurant 10,000 times, he wants to impress you. Have you been here before? Actually, I don't think I have. Let him have that moment.
I agree with you. And let me correct what I'm saying. So the men that I have met, they try to impress me with material things. So I'm definitely I probably come off masculine because I'm reading the comments. But I mean, I haven't met the right man to be submissive to. And if you are a single mom.
There you go with this conditional submissiveness. You gotta make like $250,000. Yeah, $250,000 a year to land that, to get that to be submissive to you.
Mom, and you're dealing with, working the household and everything, you're going to have a masculine energy until a man is able to erase that for you. So as far as me being feminine on dates, I'm extremely feminine. I want someone to impress me emotionally, mentally, but when you try to impress me with material things, that's where I don't like, because to me, that's showing, is that all you have to offer me is material things. So
honey,
what I mean by
he
that.
has to make. I mean, you want a man that makes 200K. So this is a man that. I mean, no one says on the first date I make 200K. Right?
No.
Right. So okay. So you have to understand. Look, these are the men in my daily life, and these men indirectly are men. They all have egos, no matter what it is. They all have egos. They feel very.
You hear the dog barking? At least she's prepared. Just in case she don't land a man, she's got a dog.
Accomplished, and that's what it is. So if you want that type of man, it's like you have to. And I do. And shout out to all the women who do live by what you said about being masculine, right? It was a by choice. Like you even told us, no, not by choice, but by survival, more so. Your children's dad passed away, so you had to raise up and become. But you have to present a feminine side. So I know that you're saying you want to let go of your masculine side so you can have the feminine side. It's actually the opposite. You have to show up in the feminine way to be treated in the feminine way. When you show up strong and hard, and you're gonna get matched with that.
Right.
And then eventually,
Yeah, she's giving out a man repellent energy by doing that. Saying that the man trying to impress her, and then she replying with, "Oh, I got that too. I've been here, I've been there. So what?" See, who wants to be around that? That's irritating.
point blank period. If a man feels like he can't do nothing for you, he's gonna find a woman that needs him, because that's what makes him a man. So if you come with, I can't do nothing to impress her, you're just not the man for him, and he's gonna keep going until a woman makes him feel that way.
Right. No, I agree. And when I'm on dates, I'm very feminine, but I feel like with talking on here, it's kind of like an interview, so that's why it's different as far as, when you're actually sitting on a date with someone.
I think it's something I had to learn. Like, these are things I actually had to learn, too, as a very dominant woman when it comes to my work. I'm different in my relationship. And honestly, this is the truth. I would say I learned a lot from the show. From talking to men for 4 years, you hear so much, you start to hear. And then also I have a great group of men that I look up to, that I talk to too. Because I feel like a boss chick, you have to show up different in a relationship. Unless you want to be the woman.
Here you go with this fraudulent boss chick shit. If you're a boss chick, do you sign checks? Do you pay for medical? Do you pay for your employees' medical insurance, or do you even have employees? If not, you're not a boss chick. You're just a chick that runs an operation by yourself.
Woman to run the relationship, and that means you're paying all the bills, and you're the one controlling everything. You have to show up different in your relationship. But let's not go off tangent. Back to you. I can't remember. Okay, did I ask you your 3 flaws? Did we get to that question?
Yes.
Okay. Did I ask you why a guy would be lucky to be with you?
No. So a guy would be lucky to be with me because I am sure of
Nah, he wouldn't be lucky to be with you.
what I want. I know who I am as a woman. I'm actually very adventurous and spontaneous, and so I feel like I could bring a lot to the table as far as like having stimulating conversations, and I'm very goofy, family oriented. So yeah.
Okay. All right. And are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I actually joined today.
Okay. Let's see if we can find you. What's your name on the app?
Erica.
Oh, God. It's going to be a
ERICA.
name. Do you have your last name?
Not on the app, no.
Spelling it ERICA.
ICA.
Girl, there's 10,000 Ericas. How does your profile picture look? I'm going to suggest you change. Okay, listen, I'm going to do 2 things. I want you, because we're working on changing the system to usernames. But Erica is a very common name right now on the app. So I'm going to let you shout out your Instagram. What's one social media?
Instagram. So it's pretty.e_1922.
Okay. And then also change your name to something more unique. Maybe Erica 1.
I'll change it to Pretty E if that's not taken.
Yeah, you can do Pretty E.
I know what she can change her name to. We'll get to that at the tail end of this video.
Yeah, I don't think that's taken.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
do Pretty E.
Okay, so let's do it. Do you want the guy in the Bay Area? I can't remember.
He doesn't have to be. I'm open to long distance. Yeah.
All right, so we got Erica, mom of two boys, by the same. Want them?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm reading the comments and I just think it's funny.
Okay, Oak Bluffs Road said, since you work in tech, are there many men in your circle that could be an option? Many men are tech open to other. Many men in tech are open to other races. Are you open to other races?
I am open to other races. Yes. And there are men in my circle. I just haven't found one that our energies match.
Okay.
Yeah, so professionally, yes.
Man, it seems like you give out bad energy. That's the type of energy you're giving out right now. That's the type of energy you've been giving out not only on this show, but you've been giving out like even in your workplace. And even towards your baby's father before he croaked.
Yes, match, but personally we haven't matched.
Okay. The King of Jovar, I don't think I'm saying his name right. I think he said I wasn't, but he said for the people watching, the actual number net salary is $128,000 net. Since her gross was $200K, deducting 2 dependents, state tax, etc. You're welcome.
I never said I made $200K. I never said how much I made.
Oh yes, you did. You said that you made around that. You said you made that. So that's a lie.
So you was doing all that math equation. She never gave her exact amount. She just said because of what she desires, 200.
No, she said she made that amount. She said she needs somebody that can match her, that can upkeep her lifestyle.
100K would be fitted.
Correct.
All right, you was over here doing the math. Okay. PDGAF said she said I'm very feminine, but what a prankster.
Bam.
Okay. You don't know me, so.
Okay. Jihande said, Pretty E, have you considered relocating and downsizing? This is the problem of Black community. Living beneath our means, prioritize your future.
I have considered.
G Hyundai's the man, by the way. Shout out to him.
You can
Oh, go
respond.
ahead.
No, you can respond to
No,
that.
I was gonna say I have considered relocating. However, if I'm able to afford to live in the Bay Area and have a very comfortable life, then relocating would just make my life even more better. I'm not trying to sound, I don't know what the word is, but I'm not trying to sound like I'm like patting myself on the back. But I find myself to be very successful and comfortable in the Bay Area. So.
Okay. I was going to say to that, and again, this was your question for you. I believe in downplaying who God made me to be, right? So I'm not saying that if you have done well and you have achieved and
Don't blame God for how her behavior is. Don't even go there. Let me turn this phone off.
you live a certain way, I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, for each their own. But what I will say is if you're living, I think sometimes, and this again could be what was happening with a lot of Black women that are doing well, right? I know it's looked at like I make 200K, he should make 200K. But if you make 200K, he makes 100K, that's actually an extra 100K for how you're already living, right? So it could be looked at as, yes, he doesn't make your 200K, but it's an extra 100K. So all the things you're currently paying, some things you might not have to pay. Like his income now might take care of car notes, or mortgages, or businesses, or savings, or vacations. However you look at it, right? I think that, first of all, you are bless somebody if you do well in life. If you are in this economy where AI is taking jobs, I've seen driving cars without people. So pretty soon we're not going to have Ubers in 5 years.
No, I don't want to pocket watch her, but if she says she's doing well, why aren't her boys in private school? Just asking.
drivers. We'll probably have carless cars, right? We're moving in a world where robots truly this is some real shit, are taking jobs, right? So people who do well are just gonna naturally, unless they're innovative enough to find another source of income, just might not have it. So you're a blessed somebody if you do well. Thank God every single day if you have a job that does extremely well. Now, if you need a person that can add on to what you're doing, that's a partnership. Rock out life. But hey, it's your life. I can't tell you how
Let's
to live
get to the question.
Bond said, when a woman comes forth fit and feminine and can bring forth food, sex, peace, companionship, and the most difficult one, a clean slate, she is ready for a man who will move mountains for her. So, okay.
Well,
okay. Well, there you have it. Well, thank you for that educational moment. Okay. All right, honey. You keep me posted how it goes, love.
all right, thank you.
That's enough of this shit. To me, she comes off as I already said she was a man repelling because of her energy, because she thinks no man can impress her, because her dad bestowed that upon her. To me, I don't want to use this word, even though I love using that word. Pertains to certain counterparts here, but she's coming off as a cunt. See you next Tuesday, motherfucker. Anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy my reaction. If you do, push the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.